and we pushed it forward to the next day?
Probably a fair assumption, yes. It's like we were just kind of BSing and talking back and forth, and we sicked Lashima on a task, and that was kind of the end of the game.
Okay, computer is safe.
Yeah, I've got it marked down here as being the next day. Because y'all were talking on the first. Now it's the second. There was something that Heather and I talked about with Ori.
Okay.
Beginning of the day on the first tool,
Mm-hmm.
Ori was going to wake up early and take his new dog to the vet to get it checked up and inspected.
Yeah, we never talked about that.
Can I also take my dog to the vet?
Have you gotten yours yet?
I thought you... Oh, no, wait. No, we haven't worked that out. Never mind. It's okay. Never mind. I'm sorry. Go.
Shit, where's that person? Oh no, I lost a person.
You're having a bad day, huh, Kate?
I'm having such a bad day. I've seen this stupid freaking scroll twice, and I keep looking like, oh, this is Neo! It's like, no, it's not. You've seen it, like, for 5 minutes now. It keeps moving in my peripheral vision. I'm like, oh, what is that? Oh, it's a squirrel. It's cute. And then I remember, like, no, I just looked at it now twice. Doing the same thing.
100%.
You have to turn your computer so you can't see the window.
Well, no, it's like how the chair's positioned, like the window's in my peripheral vision, so no matter how I move, it's gonna still be my peripheral vision, unless I, like, move the chair purposely facing the window.
Just put baby in a corner. That's all you gotta do.
You don't ever put baby in the corner. How dare you?
I'm in a corner.
I'm in a corner, alright?
I'm in a corner.
Guys, get out of the corner. Oh my gosh, you don't belong there.
You gotta put baby in the corner.
No.
I need a bigger house to do that. I'm getting it, maybe.
That moment when you have a character's name and you're like, I don't even know how to pronounce that shit.
Ah. That should be like the basic. I
Because I
know,
liked it at the time.
but it's like it's not on how it looks. It's how it like you gotta like say it in your head or something.
Sometimes. Like, I think I said it before, and now I'm sitting here looking at it like, what the fuck word is that?
And then you stare at it and you're like, I'm not sure what word this is, and then you like write it down and it doesn't look like you spelled it right. So you like look back at the word and you're like, no, I spelled this right. What the heck?
So, Will, I actually have a site that turns text to speech. If you want, I can send it to you and that can translate it for you.
Please, and just
Like,
let
I
it be
actually-
like straight Google Translate. I need it.
Zistra? Is that what you're trying to?
I'm just sitting here looking at it like, what the fuck word is that? Like, that's how I'm saying it in my head, but I just feel like it's wrong.
I feel like Zisrith is the right pronunciation for it. Yeah.
It feels wrong.
No, it just it looks complicated. Oi. No, but
God, imagine spelling that word in a spelling bee.
Oh my god.
Oh, Will, by the way,
Fuck,
I got
freaking
rid of
weird.
that super dark interior everything mod because I was trying to fight a skeleton. I literally could not fucking see like 2 feet from him. I'm like, okay, this is... It adds so much, like, moodiness, but I'm like, okay, there comes a point where if I'm streaming a game and it's like pitch black, that's not good for streaming. So yeah, it sucked, but I got rid of it like you suggested, and yeah, it's so much better.
But yeah, that name is changing. I'm gonna use Xanathars, because I think that's actually where I got it from.
Hmm.
I really actually do feel like that's where I got that name from. That's because it is. God damn it. I rolled for that name, and I kept it.
Oh,
Okay.
apparently you have to use special paint to paint on concrete. I didn't know this.
You have to what?
It's because concrete's so porous. That's why it just soaks into it.
So I have to go out and buy paint to paint the goose.
Oof.
It is very
Oof.
gross, though. Like Jess said.
It's okay.
If it's for the goose, I don't think
It's
it'll
concrete.
matter. Yeah, it's not like painting a concrete wall. It's not as porous as that. It'll probably help with the longevity of the paint, though. It's going to be durable paint.
To use regular like wall paint would work.
Uh,
I don't know because that's
My
all we
mom-
have.
my mom's painted hers in the past, and she's just used regular paint. It only lasts like a couple of years before it starts flaking. Because that's
Yeah,
another
it's
factor. It's
making hard.
because concrete it shrinks and expands based on weather somewhat. So that's another factor too.
I got to sand the goose down first and fleck off the paint, any loose chips, and then I got to paint the goose. Give her a good wash. Maybe I'll even like paint little like nail polish on the little flippers.
Was that a question or a statement?
I'm thinking. I'm
Okay.
brainstorming.
So I was only half listening. Sorry.
You're good. No, Jess, how dare you not listen fully to my rambles? Who do you think you are?
I love you. Remember this?
You too, don't worry.
So I'm trying to write my notes down.
Nerd.
And I keep like misspelling shit.
I love that you're like so focused on the spelling, even though you're the only one. Well, no, you and Will both would read it, so it's like.
No,
Huh?
I'm handwriting this stuff. That's why it's just kind of like, wait, and I
Oh.
look back at it and be like, damn it. Because there's a lot of things that Marsh notes in his journal that I need to know, but that he won't note. But it's like I need to know it as a player. That's why I'm just like, okay, I gotta write something else down.
Oh. Wait, I just leave game, didn't I? I did. God damn it.
Jeez, Will, if you don't want to play with us, you could just
I know, right?
just say so. It's okay. We could just talk and hang out.
Alright, cool. I'm going back to Far Cry. Bye.
Bye.
So Heather, how are you doing today?
I'm cool. I'm doodling.
I guess I'm running this session, guys. Hey, guys, we're doing another one shot.
Sweet.
It's much like this. It's gonna be like this one campaign, but it's gonna be based off what I consider Canyon.
Canyon?
Canon. Sorry.
What are you doing, Heather?
Totally not a Cerberus like corgi.
I love it. You're gonna post it when you're done, right? Right?
What?
You're gonna post it when you're done, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes. I want to see it. So.
Okay. Everybody's here that's on time. Do we want to go ahead and try and start?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay.
Is Rachel gonna be able to show up, or
She doesn't know yet.
okay?
The most she said before she stopped talking was if she can make it, it might be late. So
Okay.
was not
That's
set in
good.
stone.
Let's go.
Okay, so just to get it out of the way, um, Ori,
Hi.
can you roll me an investigation, please?
Yeah. Sorry, I need a moment. Investigation.
Mhm.
Boop.
Whoop.
Okay. So, the following morning, you wake up after figuring out something to do with this very, very large puppy. Um, and just looking around at well, actually did pretty good. Looking around at your apartment the next morning, you see that the puppy didn't really get into anything. You did a pretty good job with putting away the night before.
Woo.
More than likely locked it in the bathroom or something. I don't know. But uh, and you start deciding, I need to get this thing looked at, make sure it's healthy, figure out how to properly take care of it, all these like list of things. And you look for a veterinarian's office. And you find one that's listed as being able to take care of like some exotics and like mundane pets.
Mhm.
So you decide to head over. Um, they are located somewhere in Mirrid. If it becomes a thing, I'll make a location for it. But they are in Mirrid Center. Um, second, actually. Need to make a note of that for myself, so I actually know where I said. But you look at their little website, and they do accept walk-ins. So you decide to like take you and the puppy over there. Once you get there, you're greeted by a desk clerk. They set up an appointment for you. You wait probably like 30 minutes or so, and you are seen by a veterinarian by the name of Maylee Langdon.
Maylee Langdon.
Maylee Langdon.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay.
Let me look at something really quick. And let me ask something. I sent you a message. I'm not sure if you saw it.
Hmm?
I sent you a message. I'm not sure if you saw it.
Oh, no, I didn't. I'm not seeing it anywhere. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. No.
Um, roll me an investigation. Once you start talking to this person, you feel like you've met them before.
Okay.
You can't quite put your finger on where, but you feel like you've met them before. But when you bring the Corgirus in, they look it over and it's like, "Oh, isn't this just a cutie? Where'd you find this?"
She was a gift from a friend.
Pork. The dog doesn't even bark, so they all just go pork. Pork, pork, pork.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine that?
And they all have different like tones. So one's like a high pitch pork, one's like a low pitch pork.
Oh my gosh.
So, what are those people who like sing? Where they tend. I was just. I can't think of the word.
The like a cappella trio people.
Yes. Yes.
One's like a soprano pop, one's the baritone, one's an alto, and they're
Yeah.
just like perfect unity of porks.
It'd be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But they start looking it over, and
No, you've already had what?
they look at you up and down and say, "Is this your first pet?" First I feel like I've seen you before with something, but I'm not sure.
No. I mean, I had a salamander, but that didn't turn out well.
Oh. Isabel just like looks at you over the glasses.
It escaped and never seen the same way.
Just feel like I've seen somebody. Like, you don't see many mouse folk around here. I feel like I've seen somebody that looked just like you with a... What was it? A drake? I think it was?
A drake? I mean, my friend has one, but he's human and tall, and it's a robot.
Oh,
Out of character. Are you serious or...
Yeah.
Incorrecto.
Huh?
Talking about Maeve.
He's not human?
Talking about Maeve.
Yeah, that's what Will's
Maeve
referencing.
last was seen as a drake.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I was saying. Out of character. Are you serious? Like, I wasn't sure if you remembered whether or not what a drake was.
A dragon?
Kind of. The thing that's born from a dragon's scales, specifically. The thing that Hero was in the process of making when y'all found him.
Wait, what?
Hero, the little fox, was in the process. The little fox.
Aunt Janet told you what we're doing tomorrow?
what? No,
Did Aunt Janet tell you what we're doing tomorrow?
no. What are we doing tomorrow?
You're not. Unless you're getting up at 6 o'clock going with us to go get the bees.
No, thank you. Have fun with your bees.
No? We should be back here 10:30-ish.
Okay.
Okay, that's what we're hoping anyway.
Call if you need anything.
Tell Helen hi
I'm
for
sorry.
me.
Jessica says hi.
Hello, Jessica. It's so nice to talk to you.
What was that? It just gives me this weird smile. Like,
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. I'm assuming
tell
you
the
don't-
bees.
I'm
Tell the
speaker.
bees I said hi.
All right.
Have them not pollinate with other strangers.
They never do.
Oh, okay. They're good bees.
By definition, they're honeybees. They only bond with their genetic people.
Aw. That's a little racist, though.
No, it's called genetics. It's not called racism at all.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Okay. But yeah, if that's what Ori's actually saying, then roll me a deception.
Deception?
Mhm. Well,
The vet's name keeps psyching me out. My aunt's name is Merrily.
It's the same person.
It's just like what? Just missing an R.
but the vet looks at you for a moment, and like, I guess I must have you mistaken. I guess there are more mouse folk in the city than I first realized.
Maybe. Ori's whiskers are gonna, like, wiggle. I mean, you do look familiar.
Off my screen.
The vet's just really questioning her line of work currently, that she can't tell the difference between a robot and a live animal.
I'm kind of secretive about Maeve.
The idea of you taking Maeve to the vet, though, is just ridiculously adorable.
That is actually really adorable, especially
Wait.
if, like,
Dragon, I can just imagine her. She's just like, yes. But would the vet know, like, realize that it's like polymorph, that she was using it? Like, that's just even more adorable.
Wait, is this the same person though that we met at the maze? Or is this the actual vet that I would have brought Maeve to? Hello?
I'm going to give you one more chance. Roll me another investigation or history, your choice.
Investigation or what?
History.
Do I know you?
So, looking at them a little bit harder. Like, you do feel like you know them, but you feel like you've seen them before. Like, more so than just a quick internet search. But something about some of their features is just off. To answer your question, like meta-wise, they do look similar to the person that you met at the maze. But it's a couple things that are off that just make them not look right. Because first and foremost, the person that you met at the maze was a male. The person that you're talking to in front of you here now is female.
Okay. Do you have like a twin brother or something? Because you really look familiar.
No brothers, but I do get the same vibe from you.
The same way.
Vibe.
Yeah, I mean, you look like this person I met at a maze one time, like around Halloween. That maze was freaking crazy. Bunch of freaking pixies trying to kill me. They weren't, but it felt like it.
And like they're casually like observing you while they're checking the dog over still.
Mhm.
Like they pick the middle dog's head and they're like playing with its ears, making sure it's like nothing down in the ear canal or anything like that.
Mhm.
It's like, you sure you don't know anybody that has a Drake? A gold or brass colored one? I can't really remember.
If I did, would I be in trouble?
No, Drakes are interesting things. Dragons don't just let people do that willy nilly. If you have one, you're on somebody's good side.
I'm on somebody's what?
Good side.
Well, say that I do. I mean, I'm not saying I do, but if I did, I mean, it might be a not really a mutual agreement, but maybe these two people could be friends. I mean, dragons are pretty finicky.
Well, if you are the person that I think you are, I think you might benefit meeting my friend.
Say hello to my little friend.
Exactly.
Who is this friend?
One Mr. Carrick.
Alright, yeah, maybe. What does this friend specialize in?
Yeah, just a lover of animals.
I don't think someone would be willing to sell a dragon to anybody.
Oh no, he's not that kind of person. He's very interested in various animals.
Hmm.
And I'm sure you would love to meet your little friend here.
Can I insight that?
Yeah.
Making me nervous. Oh god damn it.
Aww.
You know what? Can I use a PP? Will you take my PP to reroll?
Yes.
Yes, take my PP. I forget where it is. So hold on. I gotta find it. I gotta rummage around for my.
It should be on class.
Yeah, thank you. Insight. Yeah. It's all better.
You get the feeling that she's being genuine with you. And she seems like this person is just interested in like various animals and exotics. Not necessarily implying anything other than that, but like she's saying this as she's playing with like the heads of the dog. What? What?
Sorry. I messaged Jess because my brain does not know how to measure right. So I asked if a
wasn't it?
5x8 rug would be big enough to be under like a queen size bed. And that was Jess's response to it.
Sorry, I didn't realize you whispered it.
I was trying not to interrupt. I'm so sorry, Will.
No, you're fine. But yeah, she seems pretty genuine.
Do you have a number for him or a business card?
I don't have a business card, but I can give you his number.
Okay.
But first, roll me a history.
History?
Mhm.
Oh shit! I
Light bulb.
got this!
Light bulb.
Please. Or he's
I
bringing
know
the
this
big
part!
brain today.
Upon hearing this name, it pulls you back, like, to the maze, the night of the maze.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there looking at this person that's acknowledging and inspecting Maeve in Drake form. And you're looking at him in the night, and you see that he has dreads. He has brown skin. If you look at him even closer, you see, like, with your investigation of what it being, oh wait, that's your insight. Hold on. Yeah, with your investigation of like prowess, you notice that he has like uh pretty well hidden, but hidden all the same elf ears. And you just like pick up small things about this guy.
Hmm.
Looking at this woman now in front of you, you start piecing together the differences, the inconsistencies. Seeing that she purposefully wears her hair up. Still has dreads, but hair is up. Ears are proudly displayed. Like various things that just point to similarities.
Hmm.
And finally, sitting here looking at the person and thinking back on the name, you finally click that maybe she's letting on more than like you're picking up. And it finally, like the last piece, just slotted into place just now.
That she is Carrick. Um. Always kind of nod and say, yeah, I'll have to give your friend a call. Maybe, uh, it's always good to make new friends.
That it is. Um, there's one last thing I want to do just to make sure everything's okay. Um, you don't mind if I cast, right?
If you what?
If I cast. She's asking if you mind if she casts a spell.
Sure. You're the doctor. Go ahead.
Okay. Actually, spot that. Need to make sure she has it. Yep. Okay. So, she starts casting the spell, and after a couple seconds, uh, she closes her eyes, or she looks at the dog, closes her eyes, is mumbling a few things to herself, and then when she opens her eyes again, uh, for meta reasons, she starts going bork, bork. But in actuality, because that's not the way that damn dog barks, she starts barking to the dog, and roll me a Arcana.
Okay.
You get the feeling, like the very strong feeling, that she cast Speak with Animals, and more than likely, she is just checking the well-being of the dog.
Oh God. That's like asking a 5-year-old how they feel today. That's terrifying.
But she goes back and forth with the dog for a bit. And when the spell ends, she looks back to you and says, "Okay, everything seems to check out."
It's good.
Uh,
Sorry, go ahead.
you first.
I don't even know what the fuck I was gonna say, to be honest.
But
Fair enough.
she says, for your first visit, uh, it's not quite the same as a normal vet's visit. It's a little bit discounted, but you can take care of your bill at the front desk, and I hope we see you here again. It's a adorable little guy. Hope to see him grow up big.
Oh, definitely. Thank you, Dr. Leadon.
It's no problem. Be sure to give my friend Carrick a call.
Definitely. And I'm gonna shake the doctor's hand.
She returns it. And you are now free to move about the country. But that finishes up. Ori, how early do you say you woke up for that?
9 or 10.
I would say you got up around 9. That probably got you to about 10:15, 10:30.
Okay.
But that being said, that's for Ori. Um, everyone else, Driss, Marsh, Liliana, Marcy, what are y'all up to?
I have no goddamn idea because, yeah.
What would Driss be doing like early morning?
Early in the morning, chugging down coffee and probably playing with. Well, is she okay? So I've been kind of like between this game and the last game. I was confused about where I was the entire time because I was with Ori checking out this van, and then I wasn't with Ori.
Today is the next day. So
Okay, so I'm back at home, right? Most likely. So chugging down coffee and playing with her ferret, most likely. Trying to actually wake the hell up, and she probably stayed up much too late playing a game or something like that.
Okay. Marsh?
He's probably gonna wake up early, do like typical routine, like go for a run kind of thing. And then if nobody contacts him about anything important, he's probably gonna work on his inventions.
Okay. So normal military routine, like up at 6, out running.
Yeah. Then coffee and contemplation.
So presumably by like 8:15, you're waiting to see if anyone contacts you. So we'll say that at the very least, you're 2 hours in on working on something. Liliana?
I think Liliana is just gonna go take a run with Artemis, and then after a run, she's gonna stop by the glazed maze to try like one of the bread knots that she didn't get to try because she really wanted to try it.
Oh yeah, I think just probably stocked up on like tons of bread because yes, I will have carbs through my character since I cannot have carbs in real life.
You look curiously through your character. I dig it.
Huh?
Liliana's a forest runner, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you probably left the city to go for your jog. Marsh is, I'm assuming, like suburb city runner.
Yeah, he's running in the city.
Okay, so yeah, y'all don't cross paths with your jogs. Like, regardless of how far away y'all live from each other, y'all don't cross paths.
What, you don't mean Marsh conveniently lives on the route that leads to the woods just so I keep past him? You know
I mean, do you not see how far away his house is?
What do you, what do you mean it's not canon? I'm joking.
He's in the desk ward. You're like on the other side of Fortuna.
Oh man, that's right. This isn't an anime.
That's
It's not that convenient.
We ran straight through everything.
What are you
I
talking
can't
about? We can't.
see him doing 40 miles a day, every day.
Had to do something to keep that bod, you know?
Not really.
Yeah,
He would be nothing but a leg. He just a moving
Just a
leg.
muscular leg.
it's like One Punch Man, but it's just like the leg.
Just a
Well,
leg.
no,
Not even a
it's
body,
karate.
just a leg, no face, just a
Just
leg
body, leg, what?
and a shoe.
Every day is like.
Also, all this talk about you guys having dogs is like, I should get Driss a dog. But I
Just
also
be
want the
fair.
dog to eat the ferret.
Just has a dog. She has a ferret. It's just a long
You could go run with your ferret. You just gotta
Long
get
dog.
a little fanny pack for your ferret, and your ferret might not
Technically,
enjoy
I just
it.
need a leash because I took my ferret on a walk the other day and it was kind of fun. He doesn't really walk that well. He just like when he gets to the park, will actually like explore. But trying to walk him to the park is like he'll walk and then he'll get distracted and like resist heavily. So it's like I have to just like scoop him up and carry him or just like drag him gently. But yeah. So she could try taking him on a walk.
I thought it was
Wouldn't recommend the forest though, because like ferrets in a forest, it's not gonna go well.
I thought it was a giant ferret.
Wait, is he? I didn't think. No.
Izzy's
Like-
just a regular ferret?
He was an Angora ferret, Ziggy. Yeah, he's a tiny size. He's a regular.
I wasn't sure if you had found yourself a giant ferret weasel.
No. I mean, I wouldn't mind that, but I didn't think that was a thing I could do in your game because the last time I had a giant ferret was in Zynar's game.
No, never mind. Nothing.
What? No, say it.
No.
Say it,
No.
bitch. Say it. Heather, make him say it.
I think my cat heard you because, like, as soon as you said "bitch, say it," my cat looked over at me like, "What?" I was like, "Oh god!" This thing scared me.
Also, I can't make him say anything. So good luck with that.
But no, Will, like I'm curious if I can have a giant ferret, I would love to make Ziggy bigger.
I don't know about bigger, because Ziggy already exists.
You brought this on yourself, Will.
I'm basically allowing you to have a damn farm. I brought a lot of things on myself.
I know. It's a animal haven. What do you sanctuary? It's not a farm. It's causes.
Good luck finding sponsors, God.
But
No.
oh, lovely, Amber Alert. Oh, fun, South Lebanon, PA, Amber Alert. Gray Mitsubishi Lancer 4-door sedan.
Are we focusing at all on Marcy today? Or is it just Marsh today?
Probably just Marsh. Like, Marcy isn't that important. That's just a. I
I
don't
wasn't
know.
sure if you were trying to still incorporate her into.
I wouldn't be opposed to it, but it's like I don't want to be redundant. You know, if you get my meaning. Like, I don't really. She doesn't really have much purpose to be in Fortuna other than visiting.
Not yet, anyway. Okay.
Like, I could roll for certain things if you want. Like, seriously, just to have it so she, like, maybe runs into Liliana or something. But, yeah.
They are staying. Wait, shit, where are they staying?
I don't know
I
where.
think they're staying close to Marsh, if I remember correctly.
Near the Gilded Cutlass, yes.
I'm just sitting here looking at my coffee shop names, and god damn it.
So many coffee shops.
So many coffee shops, so many terrible names.
You did it to yourself, though.
I did, I love it. I'm not complaining about it. So that being said, since everyone has a pretty much like independent schedule, what is everyone doing? today, if anything.
If nobody gets back to Marsh, he's going to work on his inventions. He's honestly hoping Lashima maybe gets back in a timely manner.
You know, I just realized now I can't unsee my character as a Dunmer from Morrowind or the Elder Scrolls. Fuck.
You did this to yourself.
I did.
Or he's gonna
By
try
what?
and find puppy training classes.
Okay, roll me an investigation for it.
Not today. Never mind.
Yeah.
Either that or I just find the worst fucking trainer ever.
So, you're looking for this trainer, and you do find an ad that, like, online looks promising.
Yeah.
You find the site and you click on the link, and you're just looking at all the images on the site, and it looks like a very promising site.
Mhm.
So you go back, because like the address is listed nowhere on the site, but you go back to like the Google search results, because I can't remember what my version of Google is called, and you start looking at the various like Yelp reviews,
Yeah.
and you start seeing a lot of 1 and 2-star reviews. Like, and you start looking at it a little bit deeper, and you see that people are saying like, site looks great, went there in person, the guy's running like a Russian zoo, I don't know, like everything's
Yeah.
sketchy, like he always smells like some kind of liquor, I'm not really sure what. Every time I went there, it got worse and worse. I don't know why I kept going back, but like all of the reviews you read just read along the same lines.
Okay. That is not the one that I'm going with.
Provided Liliana doesn't say anything to Marsh directly by 9, that happens.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay. I'm sorry, what was Marsh's message?
No, no message to anybody, just saying if he doesn't hear from anybody by 9.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
That
like-
he's going to focus on something else because, yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, Liliana would be still running.
Damn, how long is your jog?
She probably didn't get up super early.
True. Okay. Can someone remind me of the exact tasking of Lashima?
Let me see if I wrote anything
Wanted
real
her
quick.
to do.
Yeah. Looking into the doctors, his connections, anything connecting him to Heaven's Nightmare, peculiar income, letters concerning experiments or patients. Marsh asked that she doesn't necessarily speak to the doctor, but like check out his house.
Did anybody provide her with any information other than just his name?
She knew the doctor and where he lived.
Oh, shit, yeah. Duh.
Yeah, that's why she's like, do you want me to just go talk to him? And it's like, no, we already did that. Go snoop around his house.
I'm just like, all right, whatever. Okay, I remember that now.
How do I do the whisper thing again?
/W and then the person's name.
There's a space in between the W though, I think, and the person's
Yeah.
name.
So /W space name, right?
Yeah, and it's the screen name that we have on here.
Or the character name.
Is it really?
I had to. I'm sorry.
I don't think it's the character name, but okay.
You can do character name also.
Because most of the time it makes me use whatever name's on the board.
Try sending a message to Liliana. Well, shit,
It,
it is.
it reads as Liliana. It's like it let me do it for Ori. I just checked.
Okay,
It's
do
only a
Driss.
seven.
Do Driss.
Don't
No,
send
it,
any.
it just goes to DM. But if I type Gia,
It should be DRIS.
it doesn't let me do it. It just goes.
Weird.
It's
That's
whatever
really
names are down here at the bottom.
That's really weird. Like, just like humor me. Try it. Like space Driss, space and then message.
See, I see Driss on here. If I type in Driss, it fills in with Driss.
Yeah.
On.
Like I was able to hit enter and it shows a whisper to Driss, but it didn't let me type anything because I wasn't able to select anything.
That's really weird because I never actually selected. I usually just like either tab to get the name I want.
Does it say it's from Gia or from Driss?
It says from Driss. Like,
That's so fucking weird.
mhm.
Because I can type out Driss, like, as for my own. Yeah, now I have to Driss Narema test on my thing. So fucking weird.
Yeah, I'm seeing it also. So you sent it to me from you. That's really weird. Okay. Ori.
Hello.
Somewhere around 10:30, you get a text from Lashima saying, "Hey, Almera didn't pick up. You up?"
Yeah, I had to take the dog to the vet. I don't know the dog's name. Doggo to the vet.
Name him Trace.
Huh?
Name him Trace.
Trace?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tres. That's exactly what I was gonna name him, wasn't it?
Could name him a really kick-ass name. For a kick-ass character, but yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot I was gonna name
Trace.
Trace. Thanks,
The
Jess.
keys.
Trace, it keeps. Big deal is a cyborg, but it's cool.
So I'm gonna say to Lashima, I took Trace to the vet just to make sure that they're okay and everything and up to date on shots and stuff.
She sends back like a heart eyes emoji. It's like, aren't you just like the best dog dad?
Did you say I'm the best dog dad?
Yeah.
Aww.
Um. Well, at least I can deliver this to you. So I went by the dog's house.
Did you find anything?
No.
Doctor's bad now. There's blood everywhere.
God, I mean legit, but
Everywhere.
I mean, there could be when she leaves, but no. No. I didn't find anything. Nothing out of the ordinary that I didn't expect. But no, the stuff y'all were asking about, he's clean.
the stuff white.
Y'all asked about.
Okay.
Whoa.
Whoa, sorry. I didn't mean to say all that.
What the?
I was trying to like condense it and it accidentally sent. I'm sorry.
Holy shit.
Were there any visitors in the middle of the night or anything?
You see her typing for a while. And then you see her stop typing. Then you see her typing again. Then you see her stop typing. Then you see her start typing again. And by this point, it's been like a minute, maybe two.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you finally get a message from her, it says, "Where are you?"
Like, are you asking or is she asking?
She's asking.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Well, I guess I just won't answer. I'll wait for Almir to wake up. Bye!
I'm gonna send a rolling eye emoji. I'm at my apartment. And
She doesn't.
here's the address in case you forgot.
She
Are you
doesn't
sure
respond.
Are you sure you want her to know where you live?
She's gonna find out one way or another, so
Valid.
she's another like rogue. She's gonna find out.
Just a matter of time. But yeah, she doesn't respond. And something in the area of 20 minutes goes by. And alright, that's Lashima. 20 minutes go by, and then you just hear your front door open.
Oh.
Hold
Hey, Ori.
on. Let me see where he is. Bathroom, bedroom, kitchen. So bathroom, bedroom, kitchen. He's in the kitchen. So, hello. So nice of you to knock.
Well, you were being mean earlier, so I just wanted to surprise you.
Or he's gonna look at the dog and then look back at her again.
That was a good surprise.
You're saying you're the bad one?
I might be.
Oh,
That was awesome, Heather.
Thank you, thank you. So, what's the word on the street?
So he's just as dirty as I expected him to be. He's nothing out of the ordinary. He's a back, like, alley doctor. Like, I don't know what y'all are looking for in this guy.
Hmm.
For those of us that have fun pasts, somebody that we can count on. So I don't know why y'all are so heavy on him.
We feel like he knows something but isn't letting us in on the secret.
I think he's being pressured not to tell us anything, and we need to rescue him. That's what my gut's telling me as a PI detective.
But like, just seems scared. So whatever knowledge he has, he's afraid to have it.
Right.
I mean, whatever knowledge it is, it's got to be in his head because I didn't see anything on his computer or in his house.
Was
I
he
even
there
swung by.
last night at all?
He was at work, and yeah, you know, I did my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or he's gonna sigh and sit down on his couch and kind of like scratch the top of his head. I really don't know what to do with all of this.
The last thing out of character, I could just say this.
Yeah.
The last clue that we have is the Heaven's Nightmare, and we have a general idea of where their quote unquote headquarters is, quote unquote, where they originated from, but that's about it.
Quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ori would ramble, continue to ramble and say, we found the van. The van was torched. It belonged to Heaven's Nightmare. We don't know if the people that stole the van are from Heaven's Nightmare. You know, it's just we keep finding these roadblocks. But the doctor, I'm not the only one that feels this way, but the doctor knows something. Just trying to get out what he knows.
I mean, I was pretty thorough in my investigation last night. I don't remember seeing anything about Heaven's Nightmare,
I mean,
but
I
I wasn't
trust you,
looking for
yeah.
it. I mean, if I hear anything about them on the street, I'll let you guys know, but
I
as far as
appreciate it.
I'm concerned, they're just a mercenary group out there hunting rogue wolves and shit. I don't know.
Wait, what? Like literally or metaphorically?
Literally.
I mean, literally, that's what they do. They
Mm-hmm.
like exterminators, basically.
Yeah. Big game exterminators.
Big game exterminators?
Yep.
Could it be that somebody's trying to take out tieflings and they consider the tieflings like game?
Mm.
Is that meta or in character? I'm just trying to figure out if this is something to achieve or
In
not.
character.
I mean, if they were trying to take out tieflings, good luck with that. It's a lot of people.
Just trying to figure out why somebody kidnapped this person. Maybe it wasn't even a kidnapping.
I don't think it was. But
No? You don't?
nope.
What do you
She
think it was?
volunteered for this.
I mean, peer to peer. If it was a kidnapping, probably would have did a better job of keeping it under wraps than this.
Yeah.
Do you think it was some kind of distraction?
But what are we distracting from?
I don't know, like, oh, that's true. It wasn't that major news. It was on the news, but it wasn't major news. I was thinking, like, maybe they're trying to distract police officers away from that area during that time.
Did she tell the cops? This is out of character. Did she tell the
Mhm.
cops that she was kidnapped or taken?
Yeah.
No,
She
she
said that
just said she was roughed up, didn't she?
Yeah, she said she was roughed up and knocked out, and that she came awake in a warehouse, that she overpowered a single guard and escaped. And her hysterics, it led it so she wasn't able to determine where the particular warehouse was.
What if she's now part of it and that was like an initiation?
I think it's part of a bigger picture, honestly. I think it was like she
Yeah.
volunteered for it, and maybe she didn't have access to her cell phone for some reason. It wasn't able to tell her friend that, yo, I'm going to go away for a couple days, and then it wound up because it was Leia that actually said she was missing.
Contacted. Yeah.
Did we mention to her that she was kidnapped?
Yeah, we did. To the Haida.
Did we ask if she remembered getting into the van?
Yeah, we did.
She doesn't remember the van. Her story doesn't line up with yours at all, other than the
Yeah.
day that happened.
That's why I was having Liliana be so suspicious of between the doctor story and her story, because things aren't matching up. And that's why I'm suspicious of both the doctor and her currently, because some of the things he says line up, but it's just he was acting really scared. And then there was that phone call about like, oh, like the two people showed up like someone said we would. So that implies that someone's either tracking us or they have somebody on the inside.
I really wish.
Or we have a mole.
Right.
But I doubt we have a mole.
I really
Unless
wish
he was screwing us.
It might be people who are trying to keep things under wraps.
Yeah.
I wish I remembered what was said specifically to Hyuda. What the people in the van said to Hyuda.
You weren't close enough to overhear it.
I thought we were.
I don't think you
If I
were.
remember correctly, I think you were reading lips, but you couldn't read both sides of it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, then Liliana sat down with Marsh and everyone and replayed what she said. So Ori does know everything that Liliana currently knows, because Liliana made notes and gave it to Marsh.
I mean, at the abduction. At the abduction.
Yeah, you know that she willingly got in the car. Like you that's when you got the photo of the van and stuff.
Reluctant though. That's the only thing I really remember was that she seemed reluctant. I got the picture with the selfie, and then it drove away. In the picture I got, or one of the pictures that I got, apparently you can see her in the picture.
Mm-hmm. It's really grainy, but yeah.
So why did she go in the van?
Probably because she's been dealing with this group before. That's my thought.
Huh?
She's probably been dealing with them before, or at least whatever the group's affiliated with.
They already wanted to leave her, and she knew if she struggled too hard, they were going to make things really hard for her. She might have had information on one of her clients that they needed to know, and they were willing to rough her up for it.
Keep in mind that. Go on.
Can you give me a refresher on the people that were in the vehicle? In the van? Or is it inconsequential?
They were kind of just like generic, like
Okay.
people.
That's fine.
So keep in mind that Hayuda also permitted the doctor to experiment on her.
True.
She's a bounty hunter or bodyguard.
A
Bodyguard.
Yeah,
mercenary.
she's bodyguard.
Bodyguard. Bodyguard.
Wasn't
or
able to
bodyguard?
A mercenary.
body.
I'm
I
pretty sure
thought she was just strictly bodyguard. She said she guards clients.
But that's her quote unquote day job.
That's true.
Could she have a quote unquote night job?
Maybe.
Maybe we need to talk to Heaven's Nightmare. Cause they have a are they an illegal organization or do they have a storefront that is like public friendly?
I mean, they have a storefront. They're
Maybe we should talk to
they're
them
advertising their services.
and try to find where the van was taken from and or if they recognize the people that took the van.
Okay, that might be a good idea.
Because then we can figure out whether or not they belong to Heaven's Nightmare, and then maybe it could be that Hyuda, this I don't know the whole. I mean, I guess the scar could be fixed, but why wasn't the horn fixed? That part doesn't make sense to me. But instead of her being the quote unquote victim, maybe she didn't really end up kidnapped. She actually went with them and then fabricated the whole I got beat up thing.
Just
Like, it's a plausible idea.
It could be like the reason why, because like the horn is bone. It basically has different like vitamins and different things into it to be reconstructed than just facial tissue.
they
So
already.
it could be.
Will's already said that the regeneration spell should have healed it, though.
Yeah, it should have
that's
healed
true.
the horn.
Like,
But-
just with the way magic works, period.
But it didn't.
Correct. And why didn't it?
Maybe it's because she's the Walking Dead.
Dun dun dun.
Maybe she's a changeling.
I called it. I'm
I
just
don't know.
saying. Called it.
Everything's so crazy.
I'm down. That's a good idea. Who are you gonna take with you? Who are you gonna take for the storefront idea?
For talking to Heaven's Nightmare?
Yeah, who are you gonna take with you?
I don't know. I haven't contacted you all yet. So technically, this is all meta knowledge. You don't know this yet.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I'm gonna ask. I'm sitting in my living room. Dog heads, plural, in lap. Petting dog. Talking to Shima. And sitting there quiet for a minute or so, thinking. And then I'm gonna say, maybe our group should contact Heaven's Nightmares. Because they have a normal storefront, right? But contact them and see if they have any footage of the van being stolen or if they recognize any of the people in my picture. On the one hand, it might tip them off to try and have better security, but on the other hand, the Heaven's Nightmares might just be innocent in all of this.
It's a day's drive away. Just saying.
It's what?
It's like a day's drive away into their area.
a what?
A
For
day
the
drive.
main headquarters is like at the coop basically, but they do have small offices here.
Oh, okay,
Like,
okay.
Think of it like Terminex. They have a main headquarters in whatever city Terminex's main headquarters is in,
Right.
but then they have little like district offices also.
Got it. Sorry, thank you.
So like there is a district here that y'all could go talk to.
You should put your badger suit on and go question. That's what I think.
That's a great idea, Jess. Love it. Go for it. Seize the day.
I think Ori should go do that because then it won't be like, oh, obviously Ori's the one that's investigating it.
Ori, seize the day.
I can. I don't mind. But I would say these things to Lashima just to feel out what she thinks as well.
I mean, that's pretty much the only lead y'all have left on this now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. Or he's gonna sigh and scratch another dog head.
Looks like you need a third hand. Hold on. As she like walks over and starts petting one of the heads. Or are you a little shit?
Am I a little shit? No.
Yeah. No?
No, I almost said that the more hands the merrier, but yeah, no, I'm not a little shit.
Okay, because the reason I was asking is I remembered just now as I was saying that you have mage hand.
No, that is a great idea, but no.
Okay. But no, she comes over and starts petting one of the dog heads.
Or he's kind of like deferring to her for advice,
It's
which she's very reluctant to do.
terrifying at the same time, Heather.
Yeah, like he's very reluctant to do it. He's nervous around her. He's trusting Lashima.
I mean, you must be, considering you gave her your apartment number. Everything.
She's gonna find it one way or another. Don't underestimate Lashima.
And no one knows she's here? What?
Nobody said that.
Let's see, what would I do? You've already looked into the van. Did you get anything from the police? Did they have anything to say?
No, they said that it's just a burned out husk. I asked.
Did they get a statement from Heaven's Nightmare?
I didn't ask about that. Damn it.
I mean, if you're really trying to look into this, I would probably go talk to them and see how that particular van went missing. Like, auto theft is a thing, yeah, but usually companies take care of their property. It's not a cheap write-off.
Yeah, you're right. Or it's gonna smile at Lashima, and say thanks.
It's nothing. But if that's all you need me for, I'll keep my ear to the ground. If I hear anything, I'll let you guys know.
Cool, thank you.
No problem. And as she's like standing up to go walk out of the apartment, she's like, "You should probably invest in better locks. It didn't take that much effort to get in." Bye.
Bye. Okay. So, I'm definitely gonna mention everything that Lashima said to me in the group chat.
Okay.
And mention in there that Almer is a lazy bum who wakes up at noon.
I love
And
it.
fully aware that I also wake up at noon. And fully ready for when he replies back that I'm like pot calling kettle black.
Let me see if I can do this.
Liana responds, "There's nothing wrong with getting trials out of sleep, Ori." Ori.
Headset's coming off for a second.
Okay.
Okay. Everything okay?
Huh?
Oh, you came back just as I asked that. I was gonna ask Heather, is everything okay with you? You came right back as I asked it. Are you okay?
No, everything's fine. I was trying to see if I
Okay.
could do something. But in response to everything Ori said, especially about the thing that he said about Almer, response comes through from Almer of simply that over and not promote yourself. Damn it.
Was what?
I put it in the wrong chat. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Oh, you put it in promote yourself.
That was the last chat I was in on my phone. But you just get a picture of Almer, pillow still in face. Or face still in pillow.
Of that. That's beautiful. Is that in group chat or is that personal?
That's in group chat. Gets called out in group chat, it responds in group chat.
Let me see if I can. There we go.
There.
But just so you know, Driss is also in the group chat, so she got that info too.
I couldn't hear some of it because like I was busy dealing with trains as well, but I also like trying to follow along. So I will have to ask you after game to like give me a quick recap because I cannot focus today. I'm sorry. I stayed up way too late last night.
Lashima pretty much said that the doctor's another dead lead.
Okay.
Another dead lead. Check out the Heaven's
Heaven's
Nightmare.
Nightmare.
All right.
Yeah, when you get that message, that's about 11:15 Marsh is when the group chat starts coming through.
Okay.
So you said 9?
Mm-hmm.
Marcy probably showed up around 9:30. Do you want to roll? Was it Tinker's Tools
Sounds
for say 3 hours of work? You can apply that to whatever you decide you're working on.
good. The communication device still.
I think that's about done, isn't it?
Pretty much. That's why it's like that's one of the reasons he wanted to get on it again.
So close.
Like how close? Like a couple hours work?
Probably not even an hour.
Does Ori say that he's gonna go talk to Heaven's Nightmare? Like go to their headquarters here?
Yeah.
Roll me a D100, Marsh.
Actually, I can see on the map how far away it is from where Driss is.
Roll me one more Tinker's Tools.
What's the chances of that, huh? Because you could just message and just be like, hey, if you give me like an hour, I can help. I'm almost done.
You should be like, yeah, I think Ziggy is kind of tired of playing, so I can come and join if you want help as well. Get me out of the house.
Liliana would text when I just got done with. Well, wait, what time did you send the text out?
Like 11:30.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. She would be like, I'm at the Glazed Maze right now. If everyone wants to join me,
Save me some challah bread. Even though
are you
Getting
are you
upset.
are you telling Liliana this, or is this out of character?
no, she'll send a reply text and then send a picture of like a pile of like challah bread, just like I need more.
Liliana would send like a money emoji, like sure thing, just send female was it Venmo, whatever that app's called, me the money.
Done.
It's just straight port of Cash App because there's no way to fix it.
Yeah.
It crosses dimensions, yo.
Oh my gosh, so advanced.
Marsh, you're done.
Yay! You're so nice, GM.
Like, it was ridiculously close. I couldn't. No, what'd I do?
You broke everything.
I mean, I'm trying.
Same. I mean, what?
Right. Exactly. You were able to mitigate, I think is the correct word, various tasks to Marcy. Like, you two work well together. And you were able to work, like, a bit harder / faster on these things than you normally would.
Mm-hmm.
But you end up finishing all of them.
Awesome.
So Driss and Marsh are showing up, along with Liliana being over at the Glaze Maze.
Sounds good. Marcy will join the group since she was already there.
Okay. And y'all are headed to Heaven's Nightmare?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Ori, you're able to rather quickly search once everyone meets up. And for time purposes, we'll say that everybody finally shows up around noon. You're able to quickly find the local branch for Heaven's Nightmare here. It's over in Bayside Industrials, kind of close to. I don't have a place for it, do I? Yeah, I don't already have one. Their local branch is like a little small storefront over in Bayside, kind of just north of Gelram, like over this area.
So, out of character, real quick, what are you planning on asking them about their van specifically?
Yes. Like, I was thinking about asking them if they had any knowledge of where the van was when it was taken, if they know who took it. If they don't, is there any footage we could look at, or anything from when it was taken, approximately when it was taken? And possibly showing them the photo that I have and asking them if they recognize any of the people in the pictures. Do they sound like good questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was more so I just wanted to brainstorm a little bit before we actually got in there.
Right. Totally.
Remove the questions that we shouldn't ask. And then, maybe then questions that we should ask will be easier to come up. Just because some of us needs guidelines. Not saying it's me, but it'd be kind of nice. Put the guidelines on the table. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not a circle.
Okay, so Marsh, Ori, Liliana, and Marcy are all together?
I think so. Yes.
Okay.
Andrus did show up.
Indris. Sorry, I missed that. Jeez.
Bust up in the place. No, I'm kidding.
No, because we all get together, Marsh would bring the items for them. I just need to look up the specifics of exactly what they do, because I don't entirely remember.
I want to hear this. Be back. Hold on.
Oh, you're going to... Okay. Yeah, he'll be right back. Dog faces are hard. Three dog faces at once is really hard.
3 dog what at a time? Faces?
Yeah, little dog faces.
Cute little dog faces.
Trying
Oh.
my best.
My distraction is so bad today. Why am I so distracted?
That happens.
My foot.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah.
The explanation I have in Marsh's inventions, is that accurate still? Like the range?
It's under the inventions journal.
It says Marsh's inventions. It's the name of the doc.
Okay, give me a second. I want to go read it before I say yes, because I don't remember exactly. Yep, that still flies.
Okay. So when the whole group gets together, Marsh is going to give everybody their items. So Ori, he gets a simple metal band bracelet. It's copper wire incorporated into a Celtic braid design.
Okay.
Liliana gets a necklace pendant. I figured it would be something just really simple, nothing that would catch on anything, but you're welcome to pick out something and say that he found it for you. Andrus gets a simple metal band, a silver metal band. Mark is going to explain that the items are imbued with a variation of message spell. So we should be able to communicate even when cell signal isn't functional. The range is he guesstimates he's maybe 500 feet, but that goes through walls and so forth. But there might be some variation depending on the material that's obstructing. It's essentially like a walkie-talkie. We can talk back and forth, but it's everybody is if you say something, everybody that has an item that's connected can hear the item. It's not like you have to individually pick somebody, if you get my meaning. Mm-hmm. So, should be useful to help with communication, but at the same time, if you lose it, it's important to bring it to my attention so that I can remove the connection. So an outsider doesn't hear our communication.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Basically, don't be not Bruce Willis, a diehard villain. He's like, oh, he killed me and took my walkie. Guys.
And a key thing is it just has to be on your person. Not in
so you gotta wear it.
But attached to you in some way. So it can be in a pocket, it can be an earring, it can be a ring, kind of thing like that. But you can't just put it in your bag and feel like I could still use it. Okay. Not that it's an issue since everybody else has jewelry.
Jewelry for everyone.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for working so hard on it.
Hopefully it comes in handy in the future, because that was detrimental in our last assignment.
I think it will, definitely. Because then we don't have to use cell phones and things like that, and you just talk to it. And yeah, it will definitely come in handy.
Out of character though, Will. I know the message spell. When you use the message spell, you can talk, but people around you don't hear it. Only the people who it's intended to can hear it. So does that work with this item? I could talk to it, and even though you're next to me, you can't hear what I'm saying, but the person on the receiving end with the other item can hear it.
Pretty much, I'm treating it the same way that Secret Service have to use their walkie system. If you know what you're looking for, you'll probably see it.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to trigger it in a sense. Mm-hmm. It's not one of those it's constantly keyed unless you specifically set some way up of doing that.
That's not what I mean. I mean, let's say Ori's doing a really sneaky mission and he needs to talk to us, but he's right behind a villain. Could he do that? Or
that's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting at. You have to key it, and when you key it is when it muffles you, kind of deal. So once you activate and say I'm talking through the headset, then that's when the spell part of it kicks in and it doesn't turn into a walkie. It doesn't have that comment kind of deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there you go, peeps. And just so you know what Marsh apparently, he has a simple stud earring that's a rifle round. That's it.
Nice. That's really cool.
Yeah. That was Will's idea. So thank you, Will.
If he ever gets his ears gauged, he can just have a legit rifle as the fucking gauge.
No, he would no.
Just would gauge her ears. Just would totally gauge her ears. I don't know how it would look because pointy ass ears, but she would definitely gauge her ears.
I feel like I have no, wait, he didn't have any. Never mind. Nope. He doesn't have any. hella tattoos, no gauges. Maybe simple piercings. Pretty sure he has
Down
simple
there?
piercings.
Who, Albert?
No. No.
Oh, okay.
The other elf.
Mm.
Elf.
Ooh. I kind of like how this looks. Kind of crazy, but I like it.
Okay, so what do we want to do?
That guy.
Oh, nice.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I forgot about him.
Actually,
Thank
did
you,
you close
Arby.
it already, Heather?
That was me.
No, did you close it already?
No.
Can I come look at yours? I'm curious what it looks like on y'all side. I've never seen it.
Okay.
Okay, now that I've seen the other side, I might be doing that more often. So that y'all can get a better description of like people than just my description. Okay. So yeah, y'all have met up. Ori's found a location. Are y'all headed there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Once you get there, it looks to be like a simple warehouse building. It's got a gated yard where some of their vans are parked. It's like it's a couple missing, but
How far is it from where the van was found, out of curiosity?
it was reported outside of Bayside.
Yeah.
Well, like a good 10 miles or so.
Okay.
But you get to the location, and they don't have like a guard station or anything. They just have like a gated fence, like an electronic key entry fence. Um, and the building itself is just a simple warehouse thing. Like think of a post office distribution center, kind of. Like almost the same setup as that in my head, anyway.
Mhm.
It's a simple, nondescript building. It says Heaven's Nightmare on a little sign close to the door. But there is I guess, customer entrance that they have marked.
Yeah. So do
Oh,
we
wait.
want to go in?
Oh, wait.
That's going to look like really intimidating to be asking like just a couple little questions about a van.
I thought they were all meeting. We were all meeting at that cafe first.
Well, we did, and then we went to go meet Ori. Is where it went.
Oh, okay. And now we're at the storefront then?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
So it's something that probably would be important though. Just like maybe we all shouldn't go in.
Just have some of us hang out outside.
Or nearby, just to keep an eye on things, and just so that like we're all not directly connected with the questioning.
Okay. Who do you feel like should go in then?
Well, Ori already volunteered for one.
Okay.
And this being said, because I'm pretty sure he would have showed up, or Almera did make an appearance.
Okay, he would
He
get
is-
his item too. By the way, well, he got a gauge earring.
Oh, nice.
That's what you asked for. So apparently, he does have gauge earrings.
Nice.
Yeah, Ori would definitely want to go in. And I think Liliana should go in.
Okay. It's like Marcy can definitely wait outside. I don't want to throw you guys in without like Marsh. Like throw you guys to asking the questions again without Marsh, but
Right. I say Liliana because she's pretty
that's actually
invested in this.
2 people would be reasonable. If Liliana and Ori all go, the rest of us can wait outside.
Yeah.
If that's what you guys think is best.
Yeah, I think that would be reasonable considering the line of questions you guys are going to ask.
Let me pull up the Wattpad.
Is
I
there
mean,
any-
no, like the writing pad. I'm sorry. That's a site. No. The Word document. That's what I mean.
is there anything else nearby? Like, is it just
It's a warehouse district, so it's just a grouping of like commercial storefronts.
okay?
Like you got a plumbing place, you got a like random ass tattoo parlor, just like various things in the area. Because you know, I got to get the float fixed from a toilet, and then I got to go get this tattoo immediately after.
That's how I
So funny
always
story.
operate.
There is a town not too terribly far from where I live that has a liquor store with a tattoo parlor next to it, and then next to the tattoo parlor is the daycare.
I love it.
It's like it's a liquor store with a tattoo parlor next to it, and then next to that is a daycare, and it's like they're all together in this like single strip.
Yeah.
I bet you anything they're all owned by the same person.
It's genius. Seriously.
That's awesome. That's seriously great.
Like every time Ryan and I drive past this place, we'd like chuckle because
That's kind of like this place up in Yorktown, I think it is, well, where it's got.
Oh God!
I forget the exact order, but right next to each other.
I got the order for you.
What's the order?
Driving the way that we usually go, it's a strip club.
Okay.
Immediately followed by a hotel motel, like a little hole in the wall place, and then immediately following the last one in line is the 7-Eleven. So you pick up your quote unquote date from the strip club. You get to the hotel, realize it's going further than you thought it would, and then immediately fast track to the 7-Eleven to go back to the motel.
That's ingenious, though.
It really is. It's not the only one in the area, so there are a couple.
I want to think it's like 3 separate owners, but like the first owner was a 7-Eleven guy, and then the hotel's like, it would be nice if we have a hotel next to the 7-Eleven, and then the strip club's like, you know what? We can bank on this. And now 3 of the owners get together and they like play cards and shit. It just happened to like work off each other.
7-Eleven guy's making his bank on his own.
Yeah.
Talking about, I want an Arizona tea at 1 a.m. What's good?
Why are you calling me out so?
Because Arizona teas are great.
they're delicious.
They really are.
And they're
I
only
haven't
$1.
had one in forever.
It's on the can.
So one of my friends for a party, he brought Arizona tea that was just a sweet tea. It wasn't a green tea. I didn't know they made sweet tea first off. But it's delicious.
I haven't had their sweet tea. I've only had their Arnold Palmer's, really.
Okay.
I always
great.
just get green tea. That's why when you put it over, I was like, what is this?
I never liked green tea. And I was never a fan.
I have to ask a legit question. How the fuck can people drink sweet tea? Like,
because
How
you're
can you
not
not?
from the South and shut your face.
Exactly. Don't you
Yankee?
get sweet tea.
fuck your sweet tea. I like my tea without diabetes, okay? Thank you.
You're not
Oh my
having it
God.
right. You're not having tea.
Yeah,
You're just having
tea.
fucking leaf water. Get out of here, you fucking northerner.
Don't fucking diss my leaf water. It's fucking delicious. I can at least
Fuck-
taste it. I can
fuck
taste
your
what
leaf
the
water.
tea tastes like. I don't just taste fucking sugar.
I can taste
Listen.
what my tea tastes like.
You have sweet tea with certain meals, and it's just perfection. Okay, if you want to drink tea or you don't feel well, you drink the healthy herbal stuff, and you put some honey in it because yes, it's just leaf and water. So like you gotta
you
add
don't
some
put
stuff to
any
it.
sweetener in tea. You drink
You
tea.
know what?
and
God damn it, Dritz, roll initiative. We're doing this.
Oh man.
Fine, let's go.
Struck down by lightning.
Fucking go, bitch. I didn't even fucking select my goddamn person. Where the hell? Fuck. I have no token.
That's because you didn't like sweet tea, and now karma's just adjusting it accordingly. I'm just saying.
Right off the face of the map.
I tried sweet tea. I spit it out immediately. It just
Now, I have an important question. Did you try the sweet tea while you were up north, or did you try the sweet tea while you're down south? Because
okay.
both are very important distinctions.
Just because it's in the South doesn't mean it's good. I've had bad sweet tea in the South.
I tried
I 100%
Arizona's southern sweet tea, where you take a sip and it's just like sugar to your fucking face. No,
Never
I
come to
like-
Virginia because that's all it is here.
okay.
Yeah.
So I make my own iced tea.
Mhm.
12 red rose black tea bags.
Yep.
Cold water, let it steep, done. No, nothing, no sugar, no honey, nothing. Fucking delicious.
Why do you
I can't-
hate yourself?
With
I
all
don't
due
hate
respect,
myself.
with all due respect, I'm pulling straight Ricky Bobby on this one. You need to be shot.
Fuck.
Look.
Gia, just to defend you because I do the exact same thing. I enjoy sweet tea, but I feel fat drinking it. That's why I drink the
It's not even that I feel fat. I just can't drink sweetened tea anymore. Like my body, my tasters are just like, no. Like even shit like, if I go to I've become such a fucking tea snob. If I go to a restaurant and they have iced tea that's unsweetened, if it is Lipton brand iced tea, I cannot drink it because of the
Lipton
fucking
is
citric
shit.
acid.
No, don't do Lipton. Lipton's
You're a tea
terrible. It's
snob.
fake tea.
It has to be like fresh brewed black tea. I have to have that
Ooh.
like
Tea snob.
But
Oh
to
my-
say this at the same time, you also like eating dirt, aka dark chocolate.
fuck you, okay?
Ooh, that's okay. You lost credibility with me on that one because dark chocolate's not great. I have to
What
say.
is your problem? You're insane. Dark chocolate is amazing.
Dark chocolate is just nothing. It doesn't taste anything. It just tastes like
does
disappointment
taste like
to me.
Okay,
This is all it is. Because you're like, oh, it's
Unless
going to be sweet. It's going to be chocolate. I'm going to be happy. You take a bite, and you're like, what the fuck is this?
if I eat a piece of
Exactly.
milk chocolate, it's just sugar. I don't taste the cocoa. I don't taste anything.
I think you're just oversensitive to the whole sweets thing. I think you don't have a sweet tooth at this point. I don't
I'm
know.
glad I don't have a sweet tooth. It's helping me keep the damn weight I'm at. But no, I've had 99% dark chocolate. Yes, that does taste like dirt because it's just that bitter. But 88%, fucking delicious. I taste the cocoa. I taste the nuances. Add a little bit of sea salt to that. Bam. Fuck yeah. Fuck me with that.
You're a sugar
holy shit.
snob. You're not a tea
Now I'm
snob.
curious if you ever tried curry before, because I'm like, if you're so sensitive to sugar, I wonder if you're sensitive to spices.
Spices, I haven't I don't know. I think I did have a quote unquote a garlic sauce with the Chinese food I got today, but it wasn't really that spicy, even though it says it was spicy. So and you're fine. You are completely fine. I'm not angry at you. It's Will who wants to fight me, who I'm gonna fight. And let me roll initiative, bitch. No. But
Plus, do you really, truly, really want to go against the DM directly in his own game? No.
But I don't know,
Let her do her,
it's
bro.
just-
Let her do her.
Okay,
And then
so,
the rest of us
okay.
will giggle.
little backstory. Back in the day, I used to do so much sugar in my tea, it was ridiculous. I would make hot tea, but put in a pitcher, get all the sugar I wanted, and it was ungodly sweet.
So you
Then my-
admit at a point in your
But
life, you
listen,
liked sugar,
listen.
sweet
Just
tea.
listen. I'm telling a story here. Okay, let me tell the story.
Uh-huh.
Then my stepmom told me about agave syrup, because my dad was diabetic and it was very low glycemic index. So I'm like, okay, let me try this. I tried to put about the same amount. I almost fucking died because of how much sweeter agave syrup is than sugar. So I learned to do less because less agave syrup is just about as sweet as like the amount of sugar I would do. And over time, I kept decreasing it. And when I moved out here, something just snapped. It was like, no fucking sugar, no sugar in your tea, none of that shit. You drink tea like a fucking adult and you drink it without anything. I'm just like, okay. And I started making it. I'm like, shit.
It doesn't make you an adult to like not sweet tea.
That's a sad life. That's a very
no. My brain was
sad
just
life.
like, no.
I just want to hug you. Oh my god.
I don't know why I said an adult, but I can't drink sweetened drinks. Like, okay, I can drink Coca-Cola, but that's like weird because it's not overly sweet. It's like,
I don't drink Coca-Cola. I can't drink it anymore. But
like, okay, compared to like Pepsi, I cannot do Pepsi because that is way too sweet. Coke is not sweet. It has like more of like the like. I don't even know if it's tang. It has a different like taste than Pepsi. Obviously, it doesn't have that sweetness. But
It
like,
doesn't have any flavor to me, like whatsoever.
like I can't even really drink orange juice because I can drink like pineapple juice in small amounts, or if I'm mixing it with alcohol, of course. But like, I can't. Like, you should have seen me when I first started dieting. Andy, we got ice cream. I got like some kind of like French vanilla. He got this like chocolate therapy. I took a bite of his ice cream. I'm just like, what the fuck? It was too sweet for me. Like, I'm just attuned to like much less sweet things, and I'm not angry. I'm not sad. I don't need to feel bad about it. I just can't do sweet things, and sweet tea makes me want to gag. It's just like, no.
Yeah. Some people are just really sensitive to sweets, though. Like, one of my girlfriends was telling me how she can't like eat pineapple because it hurts her teeth because it's so sweet, and it's just like, what?
I mean, pineapple it's the bromelain. Pineapple will eat you back. No lie.
Well, no. She said it's too sweet. Like, she doesn't like tropical fruits. She doesn't like mango. She doesn't like.
I love mango. I can't have mango because of this keto diet. But
Man, don't ever come to my mama's house because I remember like my mama, because like I would tell her what my mom would feed me. My mama would just be horrified, and she'd be like, "Okay, well, I'm going to feed you we're going to have fried chicken. We're going to have greens. We're going to have pulled pork. We're going to have all of these peanut butter. We're going to have peanut butter fudge. We're going to have like all this in one day." And I was like, "Mama, how are we going to survive?" And Mama was like, "Just don't tell your mom what I gave you." And I was like, "Mama, no." So there's a reason why I had pounds going up.
You guys know like the green tea, the matcha green tea frappuccinos they have at Starbucks.
yeah.
I specifically asked them to put like 12 heaping spoonfuls of matcha powder, even though I'm sad because their matcha has sugar in it, which I'm like,
that explains why it tastes so good.
Yeah, well, but it's like the more matcha flavor, the better, because that kind of like overrides that like syrupy sweetness they have, and it's just
too bitter.
I'm actually now drinking unsweetened coffee in the mornings. It's my keto coffee. It's coffee, MCT oil, butter. I know it's weird, but it's fats to keep you full through the day. It's like a meal replacement, and heavy cream. Only a little bit of heavy cream, like a tablespoon of that, and a tablespoon of MCT oil, and a tablespoon of butter. Blend it all together, but I can drink coffee unsweetened now. That's how like far I've come down the fucking rabbit hole. It's kind of weird, but I'm not complaining. My next step is to actually drink plain black coffee and like it.
It depends on the coffee. I'm just gonna throw that at you. I've had good coffee where I can drink it black.
Oh yeah, yes.
Other like. What is it? Laughing Man has like Hugh Jackman's blend is a fucking amazing, like black. But like a lot of other coffees, it needs sugar because they're just bitter.
Like gas station coffee, if you drink that black, something's wrong with you because that shit is not good. Unless it's a Turkey Hill, they usually have pretty good coffee, or Wawa. Wawa, I will give, but like Sunoco coffee, no. If you drink that black, something's wrong with you. But like, I have a thing of hazelnut cream coffee at home, and it's so good. And now because I'm adding like the cream and stuff to it to make it like a really creamy latte, I can just drink it without any sugar. It's actually really good. I can actually like taste the nuances in the coffee. It's kind of weird. But yeah, leave me and my fucking leaf water alone, guys.
You can have your leaf water, just don't come for sweet tea like that. We got no
Just
problems.
don't what?
Don't come for sweet tea like that, and we got no problems here.
Oh, I'll come for sweet tea like that. You can't fucking no.
If you're gonna go after sweet tea, I'm going after the dark chocolate now because now it's just like a personal thing, and I don't know.
I will enjoy my dark chocolate and my leaf water and be happy. You enjoy your sugar-laden fake chocolates.
I will because I'm a gremlin and I love that stuff. So
Exactly. Like internet high five with Katie.
yes.
I don't know, like I can't even really eat like Hershey's chocolate. It doesn't taste like real chocolate to me anymore.
How dare you?
And I live in
How dare
and
you?
I live in Pennsylvania where Hershey is. Like even their dark chocolate is like the bare minimum dark I can do. Like if it isn't like 70% or higher, I'm like not really even remotely interested in it. Like I don't know, like
That's
you can
next
blame my
level
stepmom
to
for
me.
this. But she got me into dark chocolate, and then me going all the way to the King of Prussia Mall and buying that 99% dark chocolate bar just kind of sealed my fate. But I can do regular Hershey's chocolate. It just does not taste like chocolate to me. I don't know why. It just doesn't. I mean, I know why, but yeah. Like, I've actually eaten Baker's chocolate before.
That's brutal. It's just so dry.
It is. Was fine.
Katie's gonna come and kick your ass.
Oh my god. I can't.
Anyway.
Yes. I'm a heretic, but that's okay. I will live my heretic way and be happy.
That's you know what? You do you.
Yes.
I'll do me.
You
We'll
enjoy
respect
your
each other.
you enjoy your sweet tea and your
I will.
your sweet tea and your quote unquote chocolate.
Oh, and I'll read a nice book on a nice hot summer day, thinking about how you like unsweetened tea and dark chocolate.
Yum.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Anywho.
Good job, Jess.
Sorry, I didn't think it was going to be that severe of a conversation. I was just going to comment on the fact that, like, it was surprisingly delicious and it tastes fantastic with whiskey. the sweet tea thing that started this entire.
I mean, I also like IPAs, so I like my bitter beer. So I guess it's kind of just like a natural progression for me.
I think Gia's just lacking a heart. Like it's just. She just hates everything, and she just.
I mean, I like IPAs. I like dark chocolate. I like unsweetened tea. I like my sour beers, which is a weird subject on its own because.
Wait, Gia.
Your taste
What's
buds
your
are upside
opinion
down.
on What's your opinion on Christmas, real quick?
Look,
I just have a vision in mind. I need to know: are you or nay?
You should ask my opinion on Christmas because I work at Amazon and Christmas is peak season to me. So Christmas is its own mini hell.
You're the Grinch. You're 100% the Grinch. Oh my god, maybe that makes sense now.
No, I do like Christmas. It's just the weeks leading up to Christmas are fucking hell.
Sure, Grinch. I'm on to you. I'm onto your shit.
I have to toil away in the V&A to feed Papa Bezos' hunger for more money.
Sorry, Will, continue.
oh my god. Okay.
Keep it to a dull roar, okay?
Okay.
Good night.
Liliana
Yes.
and Ori are going in.
Yes.
Yep.
Ori, how?
On my legs.
Let's be italicized.
Okay, I'm gonna be
Walking?
more direct and blunt.
Wait, what? Huh?
Are you burning an identity?
Oh,
I
no,
think
no, no.
Oh.
burning.
I'm going in as Ori.
Okay,
Smart, they'll never expect it.
I have to ask
You'll
these
never
questions.
expect the Spanish Inquisition.
Oh my gosh. That's right. You know what? That's true. They never expected it until it happened.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So, the two of you head to like the customer entrance,
Okay.
and when you get inside, there's just like this small little waiting area. Has a person sitting behind a like glass partition, similar to how someone would sit at like the impound lot, like just a person in a box with a little waiting area. And when they walk in, or when the two of you walk in, they're just sitting there. When you get up to the window, they don't lift their head, but they're sitting there working on like a newspaper or a crossword or something. And is like, "Can I help you?"
Yes, my name is Liliana Storm, and this is my colleague Ori. We have a investigation currently underway, and we are hoping to get some assistance. Is there anyone we could speak to in regards to that assistance?
Can I talk to the manager?
What exactly is this pertaining to?
It is pertaining to the disappearance of a girl named Ida.
Uh,
Huh?
Okay, like, is this an employee of ours? What is this?
No, it's not. It's not an employee of yours. It's us. She was recently found, but there's some couple of details that we're just trying to iron out. Is there anyone we could talk to privately in regards to this?
Could we speak to your boss, your manager?
Yes.
Somebody in charge?
I'm not going Karen. Liliana is not a Karen person.
I feel like Ori went
Maybe
Karen.
something she's not.
This would go Karen. This would go Karen.
Did Ori go Karen canonically?
I guess if you want to take it that way.
I'm just saying, like, did you actually ask for the manager in character?
Yeah. Could
Okay.
we speak to the manager on duty, please?
Though if it's a dwarven female, I would not fuck with them. Dwarf females are fucking badass.
Says you.
Well, duh.
Ori would.
Yeah, but I say Marsh was the one that looked it up, so it's like I know Marsh and Ori know.
But she might not be. We might be talking to like the manager.
Yeah, it's
of
somebody
this
else
location.
entirely. It was Liliana was asked, or we were asking about who we were going to talk to. I was just commenting like, "This is what I know."
Yeah. Gotcha.
She's probably not here. If she is here, well, shit.
Ori would be nice too. He would be like, "Are you the manager, or is there someone else that we can speak to?"
Is there somebody above you? Because you don't look like you have enough power in this facility.
Oh god, no.
And,
Gotta whip your hair.
He was like, "You're just a desk monkey, so you know, can we talk to your boss or your boss's boss? Because that could work."
No.
I know what you're getting at.
Try to be nice here.
I know what you're getting at.
Thank you.
He's just disgruntled.
How fucking dare you?
Oh God.
I hate you.
You know the scary
I
thing?
love
You have
you.
the power to make it happen.
Stop it. I will leave right now and try to go get a blizzard because they're probably closed.
They close at 10. So
Stop it! Yes, you're killing me here. You're
I'm just
breaking
killing
my
you with
heart.
honesty.
Just go make yourself another thing that we had the other day.
I mean, totally not Starbucks Frappuccino.
Yeah.
I could, but we're talking. I'm needed. I'm essential.
Oh, oh, okay.
I'm clone.
You sound like
Ghost.
you don't believe it that you were essential.
I never believe it.
I want to stream more Morrowind.
So the guy keys up like his personal intercom. And mind you, he was talking to you through like a little like mini microphone. So you're not hearing what he's saying on like his side, but you see that he is talking to someone.
Yeah.
And he comes back a couple seconds later and says, "Yeah, the manager on duty says that he can talk with you. He'll be out in a minute to take you back."
Thank you.
Awesome,
We
thank you.
appreciate it.
But like he looks back down at his crossword and he just continues doing it, completely ignoring y'all.
Liliana would just like go sit down.
There's conveniently one seat.
Oh, then she would just stand.
So 1 second.
What are you talking about? That's the same hairstyle.
That is not the same hairstyle.
It's the same hairstyle, basically.
That is not the same hairstyle.
You
Wait,
just gotta trim the back.
what hairstyle? What am I
She has
seeing?
she has
You
a long.
just gotta trim the side.
That,
Like
that house has long hair in the movie.
you just
A
trim the
hair
back of the hair,
is
like it's like
short
a
and
bob.
extremely layered. If I had Photoshop, I would totally Photoshop it into Ori's face. I haven't loaded it yet, though. Oh.
I'm almost willing to take valuable game time and do it, but I'm not.
Please don't.
But a couple minutes go by, and a human male walks out. I don't know how to say it any other way. Yellow-skinned, aka a Mulan human. Male
Okay.
comes out, short-cut black hair. It says, you two wanted to speak with the manager?"
Yes. Hi. And Liliana would just like walk over, extend her hand.
He like takes your hands and shakes it.
Is there somewhere more private we could talk about this?
Sure. And he starts guiding you back towards what you presume to be his office.
Okay.
You see a couple people like working on small things once you get into the back area. Some people look like they're working on like certain types of traps and things like that. You look over into like further off in the warehouse area. You see a caged room, but you can't really see what's going on in the room.
Trap. Is there a way for me to like see if I can glance a little too hard and notice what kind of? Okay.
You could ask where the bathroom is and like.
Not doing that
Shoot
again.
yourself.
I can't. My Ranger pride can't take another hit. Can't do it.
I'm
What?
also not sure if you saw my message to
Oh
you.
my
or-
god, as I say that, no.
You can
Liliana, you're proficient in this.
you can re-roll. You have PP.
Oh, that's right. I'm gonna reroll.
You want to reroll? Make sure you subtract 1.
Okay. 14.
No, like 1 from your PP.
Oh, how do I do that?
On your class page, your player points.
Okay. Hold on.
You got some PP, girl?
She should have at least 3.
Yeah, because I know she's written at least one journal.
Oh, no, I've written like a lot more journals, but yeah, I see it. Okay.
I mean, like more recently to have
Since I
gotten.
started that
Oh, yeah.
process up.
All right, so remove one. Okay.
But why is the third one there?
I clicked on it and it doubled.
Okay. Also, an aside, I was saying that he was speaking through a microphone and you couldn't hear the other side of the conversation.
Gotcha.
But looking around the room, you see that people are working on things. Like some people are working on what look to be bear traps. Other people are working on nets, with like various things woven into the fabric of the net.
Okay.
You can't really tell what it is, but it's shiny from the distance you're looking. As for the room far off that has bars over it, looking at it more closely, it looks to be something of an armory. Has
Okay.
various weapons that you can see from the window. But the
Okay.
manager leads you into what looks to be a office area. Looks to be an office area. He opens the door and lets the two of you go in.
Okay.
Closes the door behind you and sits down at the desk. So, what seems to be the issue?
We are here on a case, and it involves one of your vans that was burned to a crisp recently. Would you happen to know anything about that van in particular?
Oh, the one that was reported missing a couple days ago. Yeah. Yeah, they said they found it the other day. Went out to confirm it was ours, and it matches our plates.
Did you report it missing?
Yeah, we reported it missing a couple days ago.
Can I see if he's lying?
You can roll insight.
Okay.
Does the guy have
All right.
a badge on or anything to mark
Does he
his
what?
name? Does the guy have a badge on to mark his name?
On his desk is
Liliana, why? What is your deal today?
nameplate that says some words.
Wait, I think I
And
have a
those
thing.
words look like a name generator. Name generator. There's too many names on it. On his desk, you see a name plaque that says Kai Kojo.
Makai Koji?
Okay.
Okay. Where was the van when it was taken? Was it here? At another location?
It was here in the compound, actually.
Do you have any camera? Do you have any security cameras in that area that would have picked up who took it?
We do have ones on that wall. Let me see if there's anything on there. And he starts looking. As for your insight roll, Liliana, He seems to be pretty like consistent and level for you.
Okay.
But he turns to his computer, ordering, and he starts like. Actually, hold on. I'm jumping way too far ahead. He looks back to you and says, I'm sorry, I didn't catch who you were investigating this for.
Section 9.
Do you have any badging just to prove that?
Liliana would show her badge.
Ari would not show his at first.
He looks at badge just to make sure. He's like, okay. Yeah, we had the police come look the other day, but guess
We're
it doesn't
just
hurt to
wanting
look
to
again.
make sure that your statement matches up with our information. Just to verify everything on our side.
But he says, all right, that's fine. Turns to his computer and like starts to pull up the recordings from the day it was missing. As he's scrolling back, like trying to find the night that it went missing, he kind of like jumps in mild surprise. He's like, huh, okay. It seems that footage is missing.
Do you know how that could be?
I'm not sure, actually.
Who has regular access to the videos?
It's usually just the management on staff or any bigwigs or overhead that care to look at it.
I see. Okay. Can you tell who last accessed that file or have, like a log system?
The way the system's set up, I'm not allowed to actually do that.
Oh, gotcha. I understand.
What about the van itself? Was it used by one like set of people regularly, or is it just first come first serve?
The vans are usually set up for one group in particular. So, like, maybe a small group of like 3 to 4 people would drive the same van just on different shifts.
Mm-hmm.
But mostly it's just like 1 or 2 people to their own van. It's only have to group it up that badly when we're overstaffed at a location.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Well, the people that use this van on a regular basis, they've been showing up to work like normal, right?
Yeah, nothing has changed.
Nobody took a couple of days vacation around that time period.
No.
Okay, all right.
So when the van went missing, who reported it?
I noticed it the next morning when I came in.
Okay. And who drove it? Who was supposed to drive it the day before?
He offers a name that is a valid name.
Okay. Solid, cool. You know, that sounds legit.
Right.
All right. Good name, got it. So, hold on. Let me word this carefully. So it was just it. Who has access to the car? Who would have access to the vehicles? Then is it just the staff, all of staff, or
Do they
Or
have to
is it?
requisition out the vehicle and get the key from somebody? Yeah, somebody. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Usually the process is like once they get a job or once they get set up with a job, everyone has their own key, but they have to sign the vehicle out.
Okay.
Next
And
question would be what sort of job was this vehicle doing? Like what kind of extermination or job was it doing? Like exactly what I said, I guess.
he looks it up in his system. It says, last thing that insert name here was going out for was warg extermination.
Warg?
Yes. W-O.
Uh
Gotcha. Okay.
WORG.
Yes.
Um and I imagine that's a pretty big
Mm-hmm.
creature. You would need some heavy firepower for that, right?
Potentially. Depends on the person themselves. This guy in particular preferred close range stuff. He carried a sword, short sword.
And those weapons are checked back in at the end of the shift, right?
That's right. If it's not a personal weapon, which we do allow some personal use, it's turned back in when job is complete.
Were those weapons checked back in at
Uh,
shift
these ones
close?
in particular were checked in.
They were checked in.
Yes.
And the key itself was checked in as well, right?
Yes.
Um, do you have internal security cameras with footage of the key room? Approximately the same time that, or right around the same time, I guess a little bit before the van would have been taken.
Looking through his footage, he says, "Well, we have room or not recordings of the armory. That's like our main focus for internal security. But we do have one that overlooks the area of the key checkout, and he turns like the monitor and is like, the night of, no one's there.
Have any of your um did any of your employees take vacation around that time period? Or call in sick? Or just didn't show up to work?
I mean, we had some internal people that took vacation, but nothing that seemed out of the ordinary.
Could I get their names? Or as a DM, are those like not even worth about like? Do you have to create names for them? Because I don't want to give you too much
Have their
work.
names, but they will probably not lead you anywhere.
They probably what?
Would
Will
not
not.
lead you anywhere.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull up a picture of Haida on my phone and show it to him. Have you ever seen this woman before?
He sits there and he thinks about it, looks at the picture for a minute, and he's like, honestly, I can't say that I have.
Uh, could you bring up the other picture, Liliana, of uh the van? It'll be in the group chat.
Sure. And she would just pull it up and then show him.
Do you recognize anybody in this picture? Also, out of curiosity, can I do an insight to see how this guy's reacting to all of these questions?
Yeah, you can. So, looking at the picture of Hyuda in the van, and Can you describe to me the picture of the van again before I say anything?
I would have taken 2 pictures actually. One showing the back of the van, with her getting into the van. Is one of the pictures that I took, and then an actual like we walked to the front of the van, and it's kind of like a 3/4 looking into the van.
Mhm.
And those are the 2 pictures that I have. Showing the plate and the front, and hopefully the passengers.
So, looking at the picture, he looks at it for a couple moments, and give me perceptions, both of you, for a second.
Yep.
All right, Liliana, you can do this, buddy. I believe in you. Give me some good rolls. Liliana, no, why do you do this to me?
She's really distracted today. Goodness gracious.
Can I use another PP point to reroll?
If you want.
Okay. There
That's
we
better.
go.
Poor baby.
Subtract another point. There we go.
So, you see both of you see him subtly, like, swallow, and he looks back up at the picture to both of you and say, no, I can't say that I've seen anybody in that picture before. Ori, you get the impression that he's withholding some information.
Um.
Does Liliana get that same impression, or she just noticed he's kind of off edge?
You notice that something's off about him, but you're not quite sure why.
Okay.
So, Mr. Koji.
Mhm.
How late do you stay in the office on a normal day?
I probably usually wrap up around 5, 6.
Are you usually the last person out of the office?
One of the last few, yeah.
And how long have you been working for this company?
Give me 1 second. Because I gotta remember something.
This is a really random thought.
Mm.
But how hard would it be for a freaking Cerberus to give birth to another Cerberus? Got 3 heads to contend with.
I don't know.
That would suck.
It's like one head's bad enough, right?
Right? I mean, I wouldn't know, but right? Like I had a C-section. But yeah. Yeah, that would suck.
It's a magical world, Heather. We don't need to question these sort of things.
This is true. But gosh darn it, I'm going to.
See, all I can imagine is that they're, I don't know, animals birthing is a little bit different than like human birthing.
Yeah.
Just in all honesty.
Yeah,
They're
you're
like,
right.
they can Uber, yeah, but it's not nearly as extensive as humans.
I'm gonna drop this ready to run giraffe out of my junk.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is true.
Because I've seen the one with the antelope, actually. That's why I'm just kind of like, the way their body is, they don't have to nearly adjust nearly as much. Like, yeah, a female body, it changes a lot during labor.
It does. Yeah. I don't know. It's just something. I was like looking at this drawing, and I was just like, oh, I wonder.
It's so cute.
Yeah. Do all noses like come together in kind of like a cone of puppy noses? And I don't know. That's interesting.
Yeah,
Oh,
that'd be my guess.
Yeah. Ah, can you imagine that? Eyes not even open, little wiggly thing with 3 heads. Ah, so adorable.
I can't find the exact thing I was looking for, so his
Oh yeah.
time changes a little bit. He responds back saying, "I've been here about a year. I haven't been here since the company began, but I came along pretty early.
Early?
This company's not that old."
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Um, and you said that the mission that they were on, that this van group was on, was a warg mission.
Yeah, somebody just reported a warg was in their area, was killing their livestock.
Uh, where were they headed?
Somewhere out east of the city. I can't give you the exact location, but it's out to the east of the city.
Ah, right, farmlands and stuff, right?
Hmm.
Um, was it just the one warg? Was it multiple wargs?
They reported it as one. I didn't really get the personal details when they came back, but
When do they come back?
Do they? So these people, do they? Um, they drive the vans to where they need to go. Do they come back at the end of every day, or do they like they go out to the site and then get a hotel there and stay a couple of days while they're working on the situation? You know, I've
oh,
always
sorry. Excuse
wondered
me.
how that kind of thing works.
in most cases they usually come back the same day. But if it requires it, they will stay out on site.
And these vans have GPSs, right? I mean, that way they know how to get to the locations and stuff.
The vans come with GPS units when we purchase them. As far as tracking goes, I'm not sure who handles that. It's in house, but I'm not sure who. Just not here.
Right. I gotcha. Um,
Yeah, usually if we get a guy that's just reportedly speeding, like at our location, home office will call in and say, "Calm it down." But
are you? Do you? Is this like a franchise? Do you own this specific location?
oh god, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm just another cog in the machine.
And your employees, are they a regular mix of races? Do you employ, say, tieflings or things like that?
Yeah, as far as I've seen, there's no qualms about who we hire.
So you don't have any prejudices or anything?
Not me personally, no. I'm sure someone here might, but probably not openly about the job.
Okay.
Each person's different, you know?
Yeah, totally, totally. Um,
So when you said you're the one that reported it, correct?
Yes.
Who did you speak to about the? Do you remember the officer's name who you spoke to about the report?
did he give you a card or anything?
Oop.
I was a dwarf fellow named Amarig. I had a last name. I had it. I had it. Goldenbeard.
Okay.
What was that an answer for? What was the question originally?
You asked who the police officer was.
Oh, okay. Um, could you read me the license plate number of the van that was missing? Just so I have it written down.
Uh, he like thumbs through some things. It's blah 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 blah.
Can I cross-reference that with the picture that I have?
Matches up.
It matches up. Okay. Um. The DM questions. The location we're at.
Hmm.
You said it was in a strip mall kind of thing.
No.
Oh, okay.
Warehouse districts.
It's in a warehouse district.
Think of where like the Krispy Kreme is with us. Like those strips of like the plumbing store and stuff like that.
Okay.
It's like that kind of area.
Okay. Um. He's hiding something. How do we bring it out? Just short of actually hacking his computer. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Any suggestions? Katie?
Sorry.
On where we go from here?
I feel like we got as much as we could, and I don't want to over question the guy and seem a little suspicious, so I feel like we should take what we know and leave type of situation. What do you think?
Kind of wondering if I could get access to their personnel file from another computer, whether it be his or somebody else's computer, and see if they. I know they probably wouldn't have pictures in their personnel file, would they?
They might.
They might, you said?
Yes, they might. It's a possibility.
You probably would have to get a warrant for that, though.
Do we?
You could try and see if it works.
Yeah. I don't think we should ask him. I think we should just take it. But
We can sneak.
You mean or you can sneak?
Sneak, 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 sneak.
I don't know. To do that on the fly would be really risky.
So you can look into it though. Because you said personnel files, so like maybe we'd be able to see who was involved in that quote unquote mission. How many people were there, who they were.
Yeah, I asked that. Will said that it wouldn't really make a difference.
Gotcha. Mm.
Because he didn't have names for them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to put him through that to make names. Something I do want to do when we get out of this is ask another open location that would have outside cameras if they have any footage from that night in that time period, and see if we see anybody.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's a really good idea.
How can we weasel information out of this guy? What do we do? Can't torture him. We could, but we'd go to jail for that.
I know.
Does he look scared or just that he's hiding something?
Because then that's after he showed him the picture of Hayuda, right?
That was the van picture. He said he didn't know Hayuda, but when we showed him the van picture, he seemed scared.
Okay.
Or no, he seemed he showed emotion.
Mm-hmm.
So Will.
I'm debating on how to respond to that.
Okay.
So, the more you all are questioning him, the more he seems to be, like, holding back, kind of. Like, he seems to be getting more nervous, I guess, is the best way to put it.
Yeah.
He's not really... I can't say more nervous. He's not getting any better than he was a couple seconds ago.
I guess Ori would flat out ask, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, just had a, like, really crazy burrito for lunch, and it's not holding down well.
Man, I know what you're talking about. That happens to me a lot.
Spicy food.
Ori's gonna pull up the picture on his phone and kind of zoom in on the people in the van and go, "Are you sure you don't recognize either of these people?"
As you, like, show him the picture again, uh, he, like, leans in to look at it, and, like, seeing zoomed in on the faces, like, you see a look across his face, but then he, like, coughs and, like, goes into a coughing fit, and he says, like, "Excuse me," and, like, reaches under his desk, cracks a bottle of water open, and, like, chugs it. He's like, "No, I can't say that I have." Sorry.
Alright. Well, I mean, your story checks out. Definitely. Let me give you my personal number. That way, if you have any questions about the process, we have any questions for you, we can contact each other that way. And I mean, now you know to look out for these people, in case they come snooping around here again. These are the culprits that took your van.
I'll keep that in mind. He, like, coughs again.
Out of character, I don't have anything else to say to him. I don't know how to extract this information. Do you have anything?
Liliana would also reach out a handshake before they left.
He
One more time?
shakes Liliana's hand.
Oh, okay. Ori would shake his hand and be like, "Give me a call if you have any more information you can think of."
Will do. But he stands and, like, leads the two of you to the door.
His office door?
He starts walking you out the door and, like, back towards the front area.
But he's still like watching us, right?
He's still with you. Like, it's one of those, he's leading y'all in
Oh,
front,
gotcha.
and he's trailing behind.
Oh, gotcha. Is it okay if I look around and see if I can see any other stuff in the room?
Sure, you're welcome.
Once we get to the door, does he stand there, like, at the doorway, waiting for us to leave? Or does he kind of, like, walk back to his office?
He heads back to his office once he gets you out of the back area.
Okay. I want to ask the receptionist. a couple things.
Liliana, you don't see anything new that you didn't see the first walkthrough. Ori, what are you asking the receptionist?
If he minded looking at a picture for me to see if he could identify the people in the picture.
Sure, I don't see why not.
And I show the receptionist the picture. Do any of these people look familiar to you?
Nope.
Does he seem genuine about that response?
Roll insight.
Come on.
Yep.
Lord. Okay. Is there a bathroom around here? I totally forgot to ask Mr. Koji while we were headed out. I'm so sorry.
There's no bathroom in here. No. Seems like the only bathroom is in the back for them.
I hate to bother, but would you mind if I could use it?
Sorry, no customers.
Alright, sorry. Thanks, man. I figured I would ask.
It's no
That's
problem.
Have a great day. And Liliana would just wave.
He doesn't look up from his newspaper, just keeps doing his thing.
Yet another case. I'm gonna say this to Marsh. Yet another case of people knowing things but not saying anything. I think we should look at one of these other places to see if they have any security cameras that could have footage.
It's a good point.
But the footage was actually erased that night. Of course, it was coincidentally. Do we see any security cameras from our location?
Roll me a D100. You see security cameras in the area, but all of them that you can see seem to be pointed at the businesses themselves. None look like they have a crossover onto somebody else's property.
Okay. That was our only lead.
I know. I'm frustrated. We're gonna have to do a stakeout. We're gonna have to go incognito and just freaking track these guys. I guess I'm gonna have to see if I can do something.
Maybe we should talk to Emmerich Goldenbeard or something, or somebody, and see if there are any other missing people. I don't know, because there could be, hundreds of missing people cases within the past couple days. Probably not hundreds,
True.
but you know what I'm saying. Probably a lot.
Yeah, they're putting a lot of effort into this too. They're putting a lot of effort for this cover up.
The only other thing that I can think of is maybe trying to run facial recognition off of this like photo, but it's probably not a very good quality photo. You know.
Well, you know where you took the photo X amount of days prior. Maybe there were video recordings in that area.
Yeah.
Because like to get the face recognition, like you were saying.
We also didn't really care about who took the van.
Yeah. It's like it's probably they probably have a whole warehouse full of vans though.
Yeah.
Insurance on it. That's why he's like, eh.
Will.
Hmm?
Why? Did we not ask the right questions?
I can't comment.
Do we want to do a stakeout, y'all?
It's not a bad
I'm
idea.
down.
Just for my headcanon purposes, when everybody met up, like Almera showed up with the company van and y'all rode out together.
Hmm.
And I'm presuming that this conversation is happening in the van.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almera says, we don't exactly have the equipment for that, but we did set up for it. Are we done here? Do we need to head back to Section 9 and get set up for this thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Almera starts to head out of the parking lot area, and you all start making your way back towards Section 9 area. You all start making your way north in the Bayside area, and it looks as if like Almera is not going directly to Section 9, and he's making what feel like some weird kind of turns. And who's in the front seat, out of curiosity?
Probably Ori.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get perceptions from everybody here right now.
I knew it. I knew it. They're trying to cover it up.
Perceptions?
Yeah.
You two, Driss.
It's in perception, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
1 second. And
Thank you, Marcy. Jesus Christ.
yay! I can
Okay.
see.
The only ones that don't notice what's going on right away are Marsh and Liliana.
Yeah.
Two probably just stuck brainstorming about different things. But everyone else in the van notices that Almera's looking between the two mirrors quite frequently on the van. And after one particular turning, he's like, yep, figured as much. Guys, you might want to get ready for some company.
Okay. Liliana's getting her bow ready to go.
We're
Just
just gonna frown and look at the mirror. We're being
just
followed?
be like, okay.
Looking in your mirror, Ori.
Yeah.
And anybody who's like looking behind,
Yeah.
you see that two black vehicles are following at a pretty like healthy distance, but they are definitely following you. Like each of the turns that you make, you see both of them eventually make the same turning. but they're always keeping a decent length away.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, do we want to handle this in the city? How do we want to do this?
Shoot the fucking tires out. No.
Where are we currently?
Huh,
Where were we
stack.
coming
Yeah,
from?
where
Where
are
we
we out
going?
of the city?
Say again. Everyone says stuff at the same time.
Where are we in the city right now?
Guess we
You
came from.
probably made your way over to around Surge security area.
Is it highly populated where we are currently?
It's an industrial quarter, so it's daylight on like a Tuesday, basically. So there are people out and about, but it's mostly like delivery drivers.
Okay, so if I hypothetically do magic missile at the car and it spurs out of control, how much collateral damage / injuries would that cause, hypothetically speaking?
It just depends on where exactly you hit it and how you time it.
Alright, I'm going to... okay, I'm gonna... Like, the van I can pull, like, it's like a cargo van in the back, right? I can just, like, pull the back? Or is it, like... Are we in, like, a mom van?
It's a 15-passenger van, so you got the one-door sliding door,
We're in a
Yeah.
church van. Holy shit.
and then
Okay.
the impossible to open rear doors from the inside.
I'm going to attempt to magic missile at one of the cars, and I'm going to go... There's 3 missiles, it looks like. And I get the choice.
How?
It's 120 feet. Are they...
Explain it to me. How are you doing this?
I'm going to aim for the right tire.
How are you aiming?
The...
You're in a moving van. I'm trying to figure out how you're doing this.
I assumed I would just open the back, and I would just pew pew.
Like I said,
Like-
the doors are not easy to open. Like 15-passenger vans, I have not seen one, like a bulk van, that you can open from the inside, except for the sliding door on the side.
We have mage hand.
That is also true.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody's mage handing the door open?
Yes.
Are we wanting to have this fight in the industrial area or more in the city?
I'd rather in the industrial area. Go to the city. That's more people involved.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like less people the better.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Because we're still industrial park, right? That area?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, if y'all are doing a rolling battle, then
At least to start, I guess.
Yeah, I think just to start with, because like Marsh can take aim too, like with the his rifle. If Liliana's doing that with her magic. I mean, like you could aim for another tire.
I could. Well, I have 3 missiles. I can use all 3, right? And aim. It says I can aim for each creature I see within sight. So does tires count as creatures?
no,
Or are they just objects?
they're just objects.
I'll just use my bow and arrow just to make this more simple, and I get an attack bonus because I'm using my bow and arrow. So I'll just do that. This makes more sense to me.
Okay. So the second that you prepare to get the doors open up on the back, like get the van doors open with the mage hand,
Mm-hmm.
as soon as the doors open, the lead vehicle following immediately starts to swerve, and breaks off and starts speeding up towards y'all. Uh,
All right, I guess I'm just gonna fire. Gonna go for a shot at the tire.
Because he swerves off. That means that we have a clear view of the other car too, right?
So like the one in the lead swerved, and they're like trying to speed up and catch up with you, knowing that they've been made already.
Okay.
Uh,
In Fortuna, do they like have plates in the front? Out of curiosity.
yes.
We could take a picture of it, if anything.
Yeah, let's say that's what I was thinking. Marcy would do, honestly.
In an attempt to be quick and try and snap a picture, Marcy looks at this vehicle and it does not have a front plate.
Damn. Okay.
But to anybody that's trying to take a shot at this moving vehicle, you're welcome to try, but it is not an easy shot.
I can make it.
Mhm.
I say this as I'm like not 100% sure I can make the shot, but you know what? It's fine. I'll try. Does a 25?
With
Wait,
a
how's
dagger?
that dagger? Wait, no, I meant no. Does a 31 hit? Well,
I would not take a shot yet.
Mars, your shot hits, but it hits the car.
Mm-hmm.
Liliana, what is your bow? What are your bows made of? What are your bolts made of?
let me look at the description. I thought it was like Celesti or not. What is it called? Divine or something on. Oh. Where did you send me info on this?
Like it hits. I'm just trying to figure out how much damage it's doing.
Oh, damage is.
I mean, I need to know what it's made of, because spinning tires and all that. But before we actually get into true initiative, the van that's still trailing behind,
Mm-hmm.
or the vehicle that's still trailing behind, you see two people pop up, like out of it, one out of the passenger side and one from behind the driver. Pretty good distance back, and they start opening fire. Just at the vehicle in general. So who exactly is in the back? I know Driss is back there.
Yep.
If this is just a cargo van, right? So it's like you got like several rows.
Yeah, it's like, how many of you is it total? Marsh, Ori,
Marcy,
Amir, Ori,
and Driss.
Marcy, Driss, Liliana. So 6 people. Yeah, y'all are sitting in like the first 2 of like 5 rows, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Church van.
Yeah, church van.
I said it earlier. It's a church
No, you
van.
did. I'm just reaffirming it. It's a church van. So like all of these are at like 3/4 cover, yes, but I'm trying to figure out who would be in the back who's potentially about to get hit.
Yeah. My first impression, honestly, would be Marsh and Marcy were, well, they would have to reposition. If Marsh is shooting out the back door, he's probably in towards the back. Right?
So you probably move back, had somebody open the door, you open the door, and then you're shooting. So Liliana and Marsh are probably on the front.
Most like.
I thought we were shooting out the back.
Well, considering where the enemy is, the front. But yes.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So 2 people shooting, both of them going to be at disadvantage. 1 for each of you.
You will. I have a question.
We're not actually doing this tonight, but go ahead.
Shield of Faith. Could be casted on the vehicle itself?
Cast it so I can read it. I can't accept a vehicle as a creature.
Okay, that's
Oh
fine.
my gosh, here it is. Oh my gosh, radiant damage. That's what it does. 1d10 of radiant damage. And then plus 6 if it's crit, which I think it was. Yeah, it was.
Alright, I'm gonna need a roll from you.
Alright, what roll?
You're gonna roll a d2, but hold on. On a 1, your bolts are made of like fiberglass.
Okay,
On a 2, they're made of like a steel, like aluminum, like esque compound.
gotcha. Okay.
Okay. So you definitely hit. And when you hit, it does like puncture the tire. And it does some damage. But like in the rotation of the tire, it like crunches down on the arrow because you didn't catch it in the sidewall. And like the rotation of the tire crunches off the body of it, and it's sticking just like the head in the tire, but it doesn't look like it deflated the tire.
Alright, I'm going for my second attack then.
Okay. That one is also a hit, but it looks like it's doing the same thing.
Okay.
You must have insane like bonuses. That's all I could say.
She's a ranger. First, she's a sorceress ranger, so she gets a lot of bonuses. It's been great.
Okay. So that being said, 2 people pop out and they're shooting at you all. The first one is on Liliana. The second one's going to be on Marsh.
Okay. Just putting all the bow information on this Discord. Because, oh my god.
Alright, so the shots ping and like ding, zing around the van. Almair is like taking evasive maneuvers a little bit, trying to make sure that they don't get a clean shot on you all. But they are definitely returning fire. He calls out from the front, "We need to make it quick, guys. I don't feel like taking fire in the back like this."
I wonder, does ensnaring strike mean I have to touch it?
Yep.
Yeah.
You have to
it
attack
does.
it first.
We have pictures of the guy at this point, right? Of the guys.
How close is the other van to us?
The other one is making its way closer to you.
I mean, like, is it within
Probably.
30 feet or not yet?
It's probably within 50 feet of you. Like, they were following back at, like, 100 feet or so. Just, like, a decent gap. But, like, as soon as they figured out that, like, something's going on, they sped up. So they haven't caught you yet. It's only been about, like, 3-4 seconds. But
Can I see the guys through the glass?
everybody that you can see through the glass seems to be wearing masks.
Okay. Perfect. I'm sorry, go on, Jess.
Okay, I got a question. A chemical acid, how would that work on a car? Would it be able to be thrown at like a windshield and blur their vision?
Oh, what?
Alchemical acid. I'm reading what I got here.
Because it's an acid, I'm going to say, like, it would just smear off of the glass. Because it's probably kept in the glass to begin with.
Yeah.
Like, it might do something to the metal, but it wouldn't necessarily obscure them. But you never know until you try.
Well, it's like I have a couple. That's why I was wondering which one would be better. Is really what I'm weighing. Mm.
All right. When it's my turn again, I'm going to cast Magic Missile at them. I'm going to aim for them. If I have to get through the glass, so be it.
At who?
At the driver that is closest to us. That is currently chasing us.
Let's see.
Okay.
Okay. So, like, as Almer is, like, trying to, like, swerve and dodge and get out of the way, he's, like, scrubbing speed the whole time. Because
Mhm.
he's in the van.
Mm-hmm.
These guys are, like, hell-bent on catching up with you guys. And in an attempt to try and, like, take you all out, they come in for a pit maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
And Almer is not able to counter it, and he ends up, like, spinning the van into a convenient gravel lot.
Immediately.
Is he able to maintain it though? Does he roll it?
Come on, buddy. You can do it.
Come on, there. You're awesome, dude. Keep it up. Mm.
So he's not able to fight off the pit maneuver itself, but he is able to keep the van from rolling over, like in just like a last minute thing. But in the process of doing so, pretty much like gets the van stuck in this gravel lot and is like almost about to hit a wall, but is able to stop it before it does.
Okay, that's good at least.
But
No, that's awesome. Go Elmer.
that being said, they start to swarm in, they start dismounting, and next game we'll pick up initiative there.
Okay.
Woo!
Yay!
Let's go ahead and get everybody's initiative orders up now.
I just closed out the character sheets.
Oh,
Okay.
No, can't. I.
I can imagine Marcy's like, "This is the life you lead now, Marsh." It's very interesting.
There's no icons for us to click. Well,
Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna drag everybody to the map,
Mhm.
and I'll hopefully have a map set up for next game. But just click on yourselves.
Move.
really, Ori? Really?
Damn.
He's a little out of it from the near crash.
A little bit. No, he did awesome. Good boy.
Am I missing anybody? I feel like I'm missing somebody.
Island's not here.
Not yet. She might be here next game.
Mm-hmm.
Marcy? We did Marcy.
No,
Marcy's
she's
not
there. Yeah, it just Marsh's logo's there.
No, I don't think you're missing anyone.
Mm-mm.
That's what I'm missing. I knew I was missing something.
Oh, the thugs. And stuff. The enemies.
They suck at this.
Mm-hmm.
But I will hopefully have a map for next session for y'all.
Woo! Let me know if you need help with that, I guess. With any, assets.
I might have everything I need, but I will let you know if I do.
Okie dokie artichoke. XP?
Of course not.
Aww. Okay.
XP doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. Now we have PP.
Only PP?
Only PP.
Boy, give me that PP for today.
Scandalous, all of you.
I hope everybody have fun. That could have
Yeah.
fun.
I did. It was lots of fun.
Just so you guys know, we were recording this, so it'll be up, probably on YouTube for viewing purposes.
Okay.
Can you tell us now?
Oh, sweet.
Yeah!
Why didn't you tell us before?
I forgot.
Yeah.
So YouTube's going to hear the entirety of that argument about fucking like tea and.
Nobody cares.
You say that like people watch my shit other than y'all.
You
Maybe
never know. I had 2 random people joining my stream yesterday, which none of you guys decided to come join, and I was
I'm not
kinda
streaming it, I'm just recording it.
well, still, but no one decided to watch me play Morrowind and screw things up. I was
Well,
sad.
now they know us a little bit better for us, so. So yeah. I'm gonna stop the stream, or not the stream, the recording.
Okay. Yeah, I saw it said watcher on here, and I was like, I